Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I just back from school from this morning lab, and I just want to yapping a bit about fasting today because I'm currently at my 42 hour of fasting. And honestly, the reason why I start fasting is quite unexpected. I can put some of my message to my friend for you guys to see what exactly happening. So I had a sore throat like 2 days ago, and it's really bad. And I had a fever the night after that as well because like it's just kind of like inflammatory process needs to heal. And now around like 42 of dry fasting, my throat is completely unpainful and it's good. It's a really good result, and I'm really happy about that. I feel like I can speak normally again. There's still a little bit of fatigue, which honestly makes sense because I haven't eating or drinking, but compared with yesterday, I feel much better. Now I want to make something very clear before I continue. I'm not saying fasting cured my sore throat because sore throat can naturally improve by itself because it's just the part of healing process of your body, how it works. But actually I can feel like fasting make the process happen faster. And I'm just want to sharing what happened to me and why fasting has become something I've been interested in for quite a long time. So let's go back to the beginning. So why did I first start fasting? As some of you know, I'm currently a health science and physiotherapy student, so I'm actually quite interested in health in general. And I'm not the kind of person to like randomly see a post on the internet and believe that and apply it to myself because I'm always asking for myself like where's the evidence for that? Why do you recommend me to do that? So where's the own theory behind underneath that your advice? So my interest in fasting actually comes from my own experience. So during COVID periods, like back like 5 or 6 years ago, I even couldn't remember exactly time for it. But I was struggling a lot at that time because I'm like isolated in New Zealand by myself. I lose my job. I lost my job, and I couldn't go back home, and a lot of stressful at that time. And I just, oh my God, that period is insane because a lot of things happen around the world, and you feel like all of uncertainty happens around you and you just don't know exactly happen with your future. So back then I had a lot of health problems. I have eczema flare up, I couldn't sleep for days, and I'm so stressful. So at that time, I tried a lot of things. Just hopefully I can improve my health in general. I tried to switch my diet into vegan, vegetarian, try to eat healthier, and try yoga, tai chi, a lot of things. But nothing actually worked until a day I do a kind of like 10-day juice detox, and I feel better. I feel like, oh, my skin get clearer and my sleep get better, and just start to believe in actually food can heal your body and your soul. So when I noticed some change in my body and my skin, and that made me even more curious about nutrition and fasting. But when I first tried fasting, I think it's the 24 hours of water fasting, and I couldn't go through it. I need to wake up, in the middle of the night and ran into the kitchen and grabbed some food and stuffed it in to get my blood glucose level up, because I think like it just dropped too low and I felt dizzy, I felt faint, I felt just so fatigued, so I couldn't get through it. But I did learn about that experience so much. So then about like 2 years later, I just into a very stressful situation again. Like a lot of things happened around my life. My relationships didn't go well, and like, oh my god, a lot of things happened. I know like life is always like that, right? Always something bad happen and you just need to get over it. But back 2 years ago, I got a very serious eczema flare up about my mouth area. I can put some evidence for you to see. And for a years, I tried a lot of things. I tried a lot of detox. I tried a lot of healthy food. I went to dermatologist, but it didn't have at all. So it just like flare up and calm down and flare up again, and I felt like hopeless about my skin conditions. But so I just think like, should I try fasting? Should I give fasting another chance to see if it's really work? So I decided to push myself hard this time to try a 5-day dry fast. I just tried until I noticed something better in my skin. And oh my god, it's something like a miracle. My skin just get better. After days and days, and after 5 days, it's got clear. Nothing there on the dry path just get healed. And I like, what? How can't I give them a year to try everything I can, every cream I put on, every medicine I try on, every medication I try on, and it doesn't work. It didn't work at all. And now I just stopped eating for 5 days and it just healed. I just so happy at that time. I just start to believe in something should be happen inside your body when you fast. But one more thing to clarify is before I jump to that prolonged fasting, I already do like intermittent fasting for quite a long time, and some once in a while I also do like water fast for a day. It's easy because the more you do it, the more your body gets used to it, and it just get easier and easier by time. So what actually happened while you're fasting? This is a part I feel really fascinating when study health science as well. So normally when we eat, our body gets energy mainly from the nutrients we consume, particularly glucose. We store some energy as glycogen mainly in the liver and muscles. And when we stop eating, our body gradually starts using those stored energy sources. As the fast continues, insulin levels generally decrease, glycogen store become more depleted, and the body increase its reliance on fat for energy. So we can say like fasting can activate your fat burning system then. So it's a good way to maintain your body weight. And then there are another really interesting topic people talk about, autophagy. Autophagy is basically one of the body's cellular recycling system. And this is also one of the reasons fasting attracted a lot of scientific interest. But I think social media sometimes make it sound way more certain than actual science is. You'll often hear people saying like, 24 hours of fasting will activate your autophagy and your growth hormone and boost your immune system, rebuild your gut environment, something like that. But it's not that simple, I think. We have a lot of interesting research on fasting and cellular processes, but the exact timing and extent of autophagy in humans is still something researchers are studying. So I personally find the science fascinating, but I don't want to pretend like we know everything. So why do I fast? For me, fasting is also partly about learning how my body responds because honestly, guys, I love eating, I love cooking, I love good food, and whenever I eat, I feel happier. So fasting is kind of like break for myself to repair my system, to have time for my body to rest before I can absorb all the good nutrition after. So it's kind of like I don't like stuff myself with own bad food. I'm very cautious and I'm very concerned about what I put in my mouth because I believe in you are what you eat. But I can eat a lot, guys. I can snack all the time. I can feel my happiness of eating because I think except for physical health, mental health is more important. Like you need to be happy to be healthy, right? Am I right? You agree with me? Yeah. You, in order to be healthy, you need to happy first. There's no point if you do all good thing in life but you feel annoying, you feel like you don't like it, you feel like, oh, I'm suffering. How can you be healthier if you're suffering mentally, right? But to be honest, fasting really changed my life because I feel I feel that our body is so smart. It knows what it needs to do. And our job is just like listen to my body because I experienced many days I couldn't fast at all. I just feel so fatigued. I feel like I couldn't go to sleep and it's just so hard. So I stopped. I decided like this time I shouldn't fast because maybe my body doesn't need that. So whenever I'm sick or whenever I have a flu, it's time for me to fast because when I feel it's just my personal experience. Like I feel like whenever I stop eating, the healing process just happen quicker. But everyone is different. So throughout any fast, I think the most important things is always listen to your body. Not your friend, not me, not random guys on TikTok or YouTube. If you feel seriously dizzy, unwell, faint, confused, weak, just listen to your body and stop. And another advice on that is just you shouldn't just jump into fasting, prolonged fasting immediately. It's better for your body to have time to get you to fast. Like you can start with intermittent fasting, 16 hour, 18 hour, 20 hours water fasting, and yeah, when you feel like your body ready to jump into prolonged fasting, just like try slowly and always observe your body respond and experience yourself. You will know what suits you the best. And finally, for me, fasting is hard, it's rough, but breaking a fast even harder because I experienced myself a lot of times. Like whenever I break a fast because I'm too hungry, I choose crave for food, so I just jump immediately to the kitchen and stuff myself with a bunch of food and it just makes my body bloatings, diarrhea, and I just feel fatigued. I just feel like this fasting destroy my body more than benefit. So yeah, don't do that, guy. Always breaking a fast with easy digesting food. So would I recommend fasting? Honestly, I think that is very personal questions. For me, fasting has become something I'm really interested in because my own experience and because I finding human body is very interesting and fascinating as well. But I don't think fasting is a magic solution. We eating the whole life, but when you stop eating for a while, it may be a good time for your body to reset and to really have a deep connect with your body and your soul. And you experience yourself because everybody is different. My own personal experience is very different with yours. But personally, I find fasting really changed my life. It just helped me to get away from very difficult situation, very tough time in my life, and I really appreciate it. The thing worked for me, it doesn't mean it worked for you as well. And it's better for anyone to always listen to your body and your medical advice. But deep into my heart and my soul is that you are the best doctor of your own. So listen to your body, eat properly, sleep properly, be happy, and fasting may be the thing you guys want to try, like me, like my own experience. And if anyone ever like experience fasting and find the result of that, please sharing the story. So yeah, we have more things to learn.